Oops, it's still recording. Hi, this is Paul. You may know me. I'm a great cameraman. But I have one problem. You can see the camera in the mirror. And now, I'm gonna gargle Gershwin for you.
So I only wear one contact lens now because the eye doctor said it's cheaper because instead of using two, you're just using one. It's half the money. So this eye sees far away and this eye sees close up. So if I'm driving, I try to just look out of this eye. If I'm reading, I try to look out of this eye. Starting to get used to it. It's kind of strange. Now I can see you. Now I can't. I got 81 likes last night on that status about filming this documentary. See, I put it up at 1:30 in the morning. There's not as much competition on Facebook then, so then people see it in the morning. Get a lot more views on it.
All the cool people, the Europeans and the Californians, see it then.
YouTube! It's me, the original vlogger, Weird Paul. As you can see from these videos shot in 1984, I've been vlogging for over 30 years. I have tons of this stuff. The response to asking all of you out there for questions was a lot greater than I expected. I have over 100 questions to answer. I'm going to start out today with some of the easier questions about my life in general, and we'll go from there. Holly Bender asked, "How old are you?" I am 45 years old. Adam Kelly asked if I've ever been recognized in public. I have been many times. That's weird, Paul. Andrew Porter and Venom Strike both asked why I decided to make a YouTube channel. In the 80s, I made a lot of what they now call content.
My father's toe. My father's toe. My father's toe.
Over 100 hours worth, and I always wished that I had a way to show it to people. I have a lot of interesting stories to tell and a lot of interesting things to show. I've always wanted to share it, but I've never really had many friends. Now, making videos is my way to do it. Red Raban asked, "Why do you do this?" I do it because it's my destiny.
This is me, Paul, and I'm apparently 14 today. That's my parent age. Hi, this is Paul, and it's my birthday, and I'm 15. Hello. We got all kinds of stuff. Hi, it's my birthday today. That's right, I'm 16. It's my birthday today. Wow. I'm 17, okay.
Today, we're going to have a short tutorial on how to wear Fruit of the Loom. Today, we're going to find out how to punch food. We're going to take a look at how to do guitar shredding. Today is the day of the Pog Vlog. I'm Weird Paul, original vlogger and white sock wearer. I'm back to look at some stuff that I made in grade school. Thanks for watching today. See you later, YouTube. Social media is my life. I'm a YouTube personality. I'm at this part-time job that just barely helps me to get by, but I would rather be able to focus on all my art and my music and my videos, because the more I create each YouTube video, each social media post, I know it's getting me closer and closer to my goal. And success to me is making a living from my art. My breaks, I usually work on my scripts, try to get them written so that I can film them when I'm at home. I try to use up every free moment I have, whatever I can get done on my 30 minutes work break, and be as productive as I can. Receipt with you or in the bag? Thank you so much. Come see us again. It's kind of a risk I'm taking because I don't have any savings. There's no way I'll ever be able to save any money living life this way. And I just feel like it's not that far off. It's right around the corner, you know, where the point is where I could get enough people interested in what I'm doing and get my YouTube videos seen enough, be able to support myself and not have to struggle constantly to be able to take care of my day-to-day existence. I got an opportunity to perform in LA. I got an offer to play at a Hollywood club. It's an all-expenses-paid trip, so I think I'm gonna do it. I'm not getting paid, but that doesn't matter because it's a chance that most people don't get. You know, I play in Pittsburgh all the time, and you know, a lot of times it's just the same people come to see me that have seen me before, but this is a chance to go somewhere where people are doing things and people make it. Hollywood is where you get your big break. But I still have a lot to do before I leave. I have to do yard work. I have to make some YouTube videos because I got to get those up. I got to say bye to my family. I got to pack. And I still have a show to do here in Pittsburgh, but I'm going to use this show as a warm-up for my Hollywood show. I'm going to give it all I got. Okay. All right. Let's get this party started. Are you ready? Let's just go right into it. What the fuck are you doing here? If you don't know this song.
To Paul, this is not a game. He's not doing this to make himself cool. Paul does not care if you know about Paul. It is Paul's job because he wants to do it.
I got drunk at sucking trees, and I was asked to leave.
This guy's been doing this naturally, not putting this on for 30 years now, you know, since like the mid-'80s. You know, he's gonna do his thing no matter what.
When I first caught Pikachu, I said, hey, let me take a Pikachu.
Time marches on, and sometimes it kicks you in the nuts a little bit along the way, but Paul kicks it back in its nuts.
I've got one email in my inbox. It's from City Cards. I'm gonna delete it. I've got one.
Keeping up with, you know, what people my generation or even younger are doing, Snapchat, Instagram, all this stuff, you know, he's like almost twice my age. That's pretty cool.
He had a seizure. This kid has had seizures. He had a seizure. This kid has.
We like this, but most people probably wouldn't. It's very much an acquired taste, and it's something that appeals to a certain segment of oddballs.
I like wine coolers, like all the old schoolers, chilling out, watching Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Don't say I better lay off. I drink the coolers, man, it's gonna pay off.
He knew that someday this was going to mean something, and I think finally the world caught up to Weird Paul.
Thank you for choosing Taco Bell. Thank you for using PayPal. Love you guys. Love you guys.
I can't imagine a world where Paul stops doing what he's doing. He's done it through all of his life up to this point. What else could possibly happen that would keep him from doing the thing that he loves doing?
It's not like a guy that was trying to do this, you know, for this YouTube thing. And I think that's what I like about him. He's going to do his thing no matter what.
He's the most authentic person that you'll ever encounter. And he has incredible passion for the things that he does.
He brings it to you in all aspects of it. He's really got his shit together. He brings it.
If something happens to this tape and it's your fault, we will find all kinds of nasty ways to kill you.
This is usually how I start out my day for YouTube. I use this TV as my monitor. Okay. Oh boy, look at this mess. Usually when I start getting ready to make a video, I start gathering the data that I need, whether it's what I bought or what I'm talking about, something old from the 80s. So I have to do a lot of research online to find out all the particulars about things, get all the info together. So I spend hours doing that, and then I start to write it into the format of a script that I can read, which will take me several hours as well. Then I'll spend a few hours one day filming it. Then the next day, I'll put the tape in the VCR, digitize it all in, that'll take a couple hours. And then the next day, I'll start to edit it in iMovie, and that'll take me another 3 hours maybe. I film the stuff, close-ups on here, and I have the camera pointing down at it, and I lay like this and read, and so I could still speak into the microphone, you know, which is right here. I want it to be the same, the audio to be the same as when I'm in front of it. So I have to lay back like this and read the script. And this is my camera. I've been trying and trying for years now, and every once in a while something happens and I'm like, okay, people are paying a lot of attention right now. Maybe this will be like the gateway and I'll be able to get in touch with everyone, you know? But it doesn't happen. It's just more and more work. And I just, you know, I need to make it happen soon. I got some more yo-yos. Shit. I feel like I'm getting older and I'm getting tireder, and I just feel like all these problems are closing in that I have to deal with every day, and there just seems to be more and more that I have to deal with, and if I want to keep playing music and writing and recording music and making videos and sharing all my content from my life with everyone, and there's just less and less time every day, and I'm starting to get exhausted. I feel like I'm going to have a nervous breakdown. I got some magnets, American Express, Ansel Edmont, this Scyther. Fuck, I can't say these words. I haven't checked to see how many subscribers I got yet overnight. I have a viral video in Asia right now, but unfortunately, it's one of my videos, but somebody downloaded it, subtitled it in Chinese, and re-uploaded it. So it's got 160,000 views, but I didn't get any of those views. There's a lot of comments too, but I can't read them because they're all in Chinese.
What's the one you got all happy about on Christmas?
Oh, some girl in Hong Kong said that I was cute.
No, she didn't say that. She said, "You're so cute." Like that. Right?
Right.
When I started my YouTube channel years ago, I thought it was like a home for my videos that I'd made all through my life so that people could finally watch them everywhere all over the world.
Whoa, these are the cream of the crop here, dudes. Look at this. Woo! What we got here? We got a high standard, an extra high grade. Boy, I'm gonna put my best stuff on this, you can bet.
And I also thought that I could use it to promote my music. Because that's what I was most interested in, being a musician, and I could get people to hear my music that way and maybe become a rock star or something. But after a while, I started noticing that people were really responding to the videos about my collections or my life or shopping at thrift stores.
One store had bags full of already recorded onto VHS tapes. I got 13 for $1. This tape says it's the movie Moonstruck, but it's actually a recording of the 1997 MTV Video Awards. I also ended up with the obligatory tape of Katie's Party from 2002. Pretty good for a home video. I mean, check out these dissolves.
So I realized that I could make those and then people would watch those and then probably also watch my music too. And now it seems like it's all just working together.
I was surprised to find this Hello Kitty necklace hidden in with some other stuff that I bought.
Driving down the street and I'm not driving reckless. Driving down the street with Hello Kitty necklace.
You know, people watch it to hear my music, then they start watching the other videos, or they're watching the other videos and then they start listening to my music. So it just all works together, and I feel like I'll just do whatever comes to my mind, you know, whatever new things I can think of.
Get ready to nerd out today, everybody. Want to see my stamp collection?
I enjoy doing and that people will enjoy watching. It's all just going to help me to get to my goal of being able to support myself by doing my art, whatever my art may be now or whatever new art forms I start to do in the future.
I'm answering the YouTube comments again. I'm doing this all the time. Every time I come back, there's another 20 comments, and I just try to keep up with them, you know? It was a couple times I let it go a few days, and then I come back, and there's like 100 comments, and I'm like, ah, geez, and I have to sit here for an hour replying. So it's better to like just try to get them done, like, you know, as quickly as I can, and then I can keep up a lot easier.
I put all my energy into this, you know, and I do want to make sure I do my best to write back to everybody, because they took the time to watch my video, and I want them to know that there's a human being on the other side of their computer screen is really appreciating the fact that they are watching my content and taking the time to write to me. Things are starting to happen a little bit. I'm getting a lot of messages, and I just hit 14,000 YouTube subscribers, which is a really big deal for me. It's starting to climb. My goal is to get to 20,000 by the end of this year, and I feel confident that it's going to happen. And I'm in a good position where I actually am getting a response to what I'm doing. When I was a kid making videos, there was no way to talk to people. There was no internet. So this is a really special time in history. Here it is, my first production studio. This is like the Paramount of the Petroskis. This is the house I grew up in where I made all my magic happen. Up until the time before I was a teenager, I was just using audio tapes to tape myself, you know, talking and everything. And I really thought, wouldn't it be great if we had a video camera? Because then you'd be able to see everything too. You know, it'd be really, really interesting. And we had gotten a VCR in 1982. So maybe for Christmas we'll get one. But one night, my mom and dad came home from the mall with the video camera, and I couldn't believe it. I was so excited, and I couldn't wait to use it. And I had all these, you know, plans, magnificent plans for all the things I was going to do with it. But, you know, I think that the bottom line was my dad didn't want me to use the camera because I was probably going to break it.
Exactly. You were jumping around with it, and he thought, oh, this camera's going to be broken in no time.
The thing I remember most is when You know, first time we ever had one, I wasn't sure how to use it at all. But as soon as I put it on, Paul was yelling, "Dad, over here, Dad! Put the camera over here."
And I'd be wanting to get up in the morning and do the laundry and do the dishes or something. And he'd say, "Come on, Mom, you know, I mean, here's the script what to do," and he'd have it all planned out.
Hi, Mom.
I wasn't thinking I was going to be doing all this when we got it, though. Definitely not. He'd say, "Oh, you're not doing it right." He'd really kind of get mad, and I'd say, "Well, I'm doing the best I can," and then he'd realize, you know, and say, "Oh, okay, yeah, that's okay. Just do it a little better."
Damn it. Damn it.
My mom was the only one I could trust to actually get a good shot of something, and God bless her, she was always there. Just film the wall, get back, down, down. This should be the top of what you're seeing. There you go. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bust through it. You ready? Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
We only have one take on this, so. Maybe get a little bit of a close-up. You just press this here to go a little closer. You can walk over here.
Mm-hmm.
See,
And then I'll...
here and just get a close-up of the cereal, right?
Get real close.
Got it?
Yeah. Okay.
Back here. You ready?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna come out from here. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
That was one reason why it was a good thing to go to work. I didn't have to carry the camera around.
My dad was always a little harder to get going. He didn't always want to do it because he worked long hours. He was really tired. It was exhausting work. I would just have to keep bugging him, just keep bothering him and badgering him until he gave in. And you know, I really got picked on a lot. I got bullied a lot. Didn't really have any close friends. So my family were my actors, you know, and I said, okay, let's see, I need somebody to play the part of the salesman, and that'll be my dad. You know, I made a list of who I needed to play what parts, and that was my actors.
When I was in some of them, I just ad-libbed. You know, he had a script, but I ad-libbed sometimes. But yeah, I never said no. I've always been the type that if there was something I had to do, I'd always like to do it the best that I could, no matter what it was. I played a newscaster and a detective, I think. Mostly I do a lot of lip syncing. And I actually got a little fan letter postcard from somebody in Germany that said I was a good actor, just like Robert De Niro. So that was a real surprise.
I mean, I was shooting this stuff like I was shooting something for television, you know? So I was like, this has to come out perfect.
What's going on here? We're eating your cake, man.
It always seemed like there was like some setting on the camera that wasn't right. Things were out of focus. It looked too green. There wasn't enough light, or it was backlit. Somebody didn't get their cue at the right time and something fell. It just wasn't what I imagined it was gonna be.
Today on the agenda, we have great new videos. Stay tuned for great video action.
So I keep playing these tapes over and over again, analyzing, what did I do wrong? How am I gonna make this right next time? I used to love watching movie review shows, like At the Movies with Siskel and Ebert. And so I'd start writing these little movie reviews in my head of my work. One thing I thought I could do to make my videos better was to start actually editing them. So I had to use 2 VCRs. I'd film all the raw footage on one tape, and then I'd start piecing it together into the other tape, piece by piece. The problem with VCRs is there's no sync. So you just put one piece, and then you put the next piece and hope that they line up, but they didn't line up very often. Layout of the room is not the same anymore, so because there was a couch over here.
We didn't know he would be into it like every day. Okay, this is what we're going to do today, and write this little script down. And, and we didn't know it was going to be used that much.
Yeah, the truth is, we didn't know he was going to just dive into it and, you know, become such a big part of what he was wanted to do.
Originally, we started filming over there in Studio A, and then this became Studio B, because what happened was the VCR that you could only plug the camera into this one VCR we had. You know, it only worked with a specific one, and that VCR got moved into this room. So because of that, all the production got moved into this room. You know, we started making all the videos in here. And I was always like, we need more light. We need more light. I was always trying to find a way to get more light because it was late at night, and I was trying to make these videos at like 8 o'clock at night, and it was all dark outside. I was trying to illuminate it, and I got this flood lamp, and it made the room really bright. And I was like, wow, this is so warm. This looks great. It took a couple days. I hadn't even looked, and it had actually melted the whole side of the camera. And you said, okay, you can't use a camera for a month, and you took it away.
Please don't break my Atari or you're gonna be sorry. Please don't break my Atari or you're gonna be sorry.
Made a video for my song Please Don't Break My Atari in this room. Was smashing the Atari with the mallet right here on the floor. Go ahead, keep it. Hit it some more, knock it apart. Okay, that's good.
He's been doing this for so long. He wants to get to a point where this is how he can support himself.
Go to Lit Rock Auto Supply. They got auto supplies there.
He's been pursuing this constantly, just about all of his energy, I'd say. Not too many people have the conviction to stick with it. That's the most amazing part, because still pushing and doing the best that he can, the most that he can.
You only get one shot in your life, huh? You might as well do something you enjoy doing.
I think he feels reasonably successful, but as far as whether other people think he's a success or not, it's what Paul feels, not what other people feel.
Okay, bye, Mom. Love ya.
Love you too.
Bye, Paul.
Bye, Dad.
Love you.
ya. I'll see you next week.
Yep.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Paul's going to LA. He told me about it. I think he's going to have a great time there.
Yeah, both of us were really excited about it.
Definitely like to become famous. He would love that, I think, yeah.
He's our son and we love him, but it's his
Yeah.
life if that's what he wants to do, and that's going to make him
certainly
happy.
miss him if
That's
he
what we
left,
want
and
for him.
not knowing I wouldn't see him very often, but I want to make his life be something that he really enjoys doing.
I think anybody that tries to make it in the business, so to speak, has a window, and Paul's keeping this window open a long time. Eventually, there's going to come a point where he's going to have money to live on.
This is what he likes doing, and we want him to be happy in life doing what he's doing. We love our son.
I'm excited for Paul going to Hollywood. I think it's a really good place for him to be visible, because I know he has fans out there, but his fans are just all over the globe in these little pockets. And I think things like playing in places where people really celebrate the whole life of entertainment and value would be a great spot for him to thrive, you know?
One thing that's very consistent throughout my entire life is doing the dishes. Been doing the dishes for 25 years now. And I don't do them every day because I'm trying to get some of my stuff done at some point. So then they'll sit for a couple days, 2 or 3 days, and then it's like almost every dish in the house is dirty. Then I have to spend a long time doing the dishes. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? There's very little joy to get out of things like doing the dishes and yard work. I can't find any happiness in this stuff. If you're an artist, you get in a creative kind of phase, and that's like all you're doing. And you know, if you're a musician, you're out performing or whatever, and a week will go by, and then you'll realize, oh, I didn't do the dishes. Another thing I always do right when I come downstairs is look out the window to see if I got any packages from any of my fans. People sent me posters, CDs, records, videotapes,
dolls, action figures, all kinds of old toys, video games, pretty much anything you can think of I've been getting in the mail, especially lately.
Who is that?
I can't get it to go, so maybe the batteries are dead. Or maybe there aren't batteries in it. I don't know if you're actually allowed to send batteries in the mail, so. Most of it is pretty great stuff. I mean, people watch my videos and they know what I'm into. And amazingly, it's mostly stuff that I don't already have, you know? So it's pretty exciting to see what comes in the mail. I always show it on YouTube because everybody likes to see what I get. It's great that I get all this stuff. I think that people, you know, they realize that I'm gonna appreciate it. A lot of people out in the world don't appreciate things. I appreciate pretty much everything. I think stuff is great, you know. People realize that and they relate to me, you know. They relate to me, they think that he likes the same stuff I like, so he'll probably like this. I really do enjoy all of this stuff, but there is a problem. I can't eat it, and it doesn't pay the bills.
Why are you saying that? So dumb.
Okay, you're not making the movie, though.
Every single thing in your life has to be about paying the bills.
Right.
As struggling artists, we have limited income, and we have to just kind of go day by day and see, well, what can we fix next? We have a ceiling that's caving in. We have pieces of plaster falling on us when we walk down the stairs. We have a basement that's moldy, and it's like compromising our lives because it's getting into our lungs every day, and we have to breathe this crap. We have not been able to replace our sink that had not been working for 8 months. We have a toilet that doesn't work, that stinks up if we don't put bleach in it. You know, basically it's like upkeep of basic hygiene, you know, like that's pretty serious stuff, I would say.
But look at this.
Oh, okay, well, that makes everything fine.
The challenges that I endure are that everything's falling apart and all of my equipment doesn't work and I don't have any money to replace anything. I had some problems with this computer. It's from 2009. My computer before that was 2005, and I just couldn't get on the internet with it anymore. It's too old. So I had to spend a couple $100s and get this slightly newer computer. It's still gonna be 10 years old real soon, but at least I can get on the internet with that one. If I could really start to make some money on my YouTube channel, I would, you know, get the newest computer I could. There are some struggling artists who are painters, you know, and they have to have paint or, you know, canvases or whatever. But I need to have is my computer, the internet, videotape, because everything's on VHS, VCRs that work well because they're outdated now and getting them fixed is not really a reality. And some of my VCRs that I only have a couple and they're starting to wear out, you know, the heads are getting old. So stuff has to be replaced now and then, and it's hard to come up with, you know, the money to do that.
If people see the struggle is real for artists and people making a living that way, I think that can help shift the value. Like, yes, we really do care. We do care about Weird Paul. We care that he's giving this amazing legacy of himself to share with the world and all this amazing music and like YouTube and stuff that makes us feel like we're connected to our creativity. I think that's like a great gift that he could get from his fans and subscribers.
Besides posting my YouTube videos and my old journal entries and stuff like that to Facebook, when somebody famous or notable dies, I like to try to be the first one to break the news on Facebook.
But, you know, who is notable to me is not always notable to other people, so sometimes nobody cares.
Hello, Jerry. This is Noreen. I wanted to ask you, where did you get that chocolate cake? That was the best one I think I ever had.
Gotten a few calls on my phone lately from this woman named Noreen. She's trying to call her brother, Jerry, but she's not good at dialing the phone. So periodically, when she's calling Jerry, she ends up calling me and leaving a message on my machine. And they're really good messages. I mean, among the best messages I've ever gotten.
You please call me at home and leave a message where you got it at, because I have a freezer and I could get one, and I put strawberries on it. Ooh, and whipped cream. Ooh, now you're talking. Bye.
I really enjoy getting her messages. Every time I get a new one, I get really excited. I can't wait to listen to it, so. I just got this 2 days ago. It's the test pressing of my new record, Peanut Butter Recall. I haven't had anything on vinyl like this in about 22 years, so I'm really excited about this. It's a really big deal to me. It really feels satisfying to have a song, you know, that I wrote that I love and that I know a lot of other people love and be able to play it on my record player, you know. It's so cool. It's better than playing it as an MP3 or a CDR, you know. It's just so cool.
One of the things that I always get a lot of compliments on is my hair. I've never cut it myself. My mom has always cut this particular hairstyle for me, and she still does. When I was 17 years old, I showed my mom this photograph of Johnny Ramone. I wanted a punk rock star hairstyle too, and I said, cut it like this, and it got me a lot of attention. I was even nominated for Wildest Hair in high school senior recognition.
I'm really angry about this comment. I bet their hair sucks, you know what I'm saying? This is just like being bullied in grade school. I mean, what kind of mentality is this? Who's gonna write that? This is probably a 10-year-old, you know? Just so upsetting. I'm gonna delete that. I might even block them. This isn't funny. This is me we're talking about here. I'm gonna block this kid who wrote your hair sucks, you know? That's a personal attack on me. I'm gonna block him. You can't argue with a sick mind, so don't try. YouTube actually marked it as spam, so it's not even on my channel. Great, I'm just gonna block the guy right now.
I know Paul, growing up, went to school with him, picked on him quite a bit in grade school, and hopefully grew out of that in high school, but learned that he included my name in a recording of my bullying him in one of his songs, Give Me Your Lunch Money. Walking in high school one day and seeing some guys coming from Building 4, and they said, we were just there, and Paul wrote a song about you. And I thought, what? And I never really followed up on that.
Get a shot of Weird Paul's vocal cords. Open your mouth, Paul. Yeah! Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Didn't really have any friends. I had a hard time making friends. I was really short, very tiny, scrawny. Kids made fun of me all the time. I got picked on all the time, kind of ostracized. You know, people didn't really want to hang out with me or anything like that. So I got kind of withdrawn. I just kind of did stuff by myself a lot. I got into a lot of the kind of things that nerds would get into back then. I remember playing a lot of Dungeons and Dragons. I got a Commodore 64 computer, so I programmed on that a lot.
I hate school. It really is bad, okay?
Really hated school. I just couldn't stand doing all this work, you know? It just really drove me nuts. I didn't have any friends. You know, it just was, I didn't want to be there. I just didn't want to be there. I feel like this guy's kicking me in the back every day, you know, and stuff like that. And I just remember you grabbed me by the shoulders and pushed my head down like this as far as you could. And like, I told the teacher I do it. I'm sorry for that. No, I'm sorry I called you out.
In addition to him sort of having all these great videos from growing up and all these funny, you know, takes on sort of pop culture back then that nobody else was doing. His music reaches a lot of people for that reason. A lot of folks that just like that irreverent, I got drunk at Chuck E. Cheese is a funny one.
I got drunk at Chuck E. Cheese on several of their plans to leave. Drunk at Chuck E. Cheese, and I was asked to leave.
Even occasionally, that little twinkle comes through in his videos, but it's in person, it just takes me back to him being a little, you know, a really nice little kid who's, you know, really kind of a little different than everybody else, but really found his way in the world that way, the way he wanted to. This is who Paul is. I think he'll just keep on doing it, and I look forward to, you know, to staying in touch and him doing these when he's 90 years old.
There was like no culture of bullying awareness though back then.
Oh, nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing at
like,
all.
There was no like, don't be a bully.
No. Bullying was something you learned in school, along with everything else, math, science, and bullying. Because I didn't have the friends that I could have had, I ended up doing all this stuff, creating all this stuff on my own, you know? And all that stuff became special to me. All the tapes I made, all the drawings I made, the stories I wrote. I kept all that stuff, and I still have it because it became so special to me that I didn't want to throw it out. I used to get embarrassed all the time as a kid for the dumbest things. And I remember one day, I think it might have been in high school or right after high school or something, I said, I hate how that feels. I just hate how that feels, and I'm not gonna let it happen anymore. And I just decided that no matter what happened to me, I wasn't gonna feel embarrassed anymore. I have my own special set of abilities. I feel like it's always been part of me to not do what everyone else is doing. The number one reason for that is I can't. I'm not them. I have some very specific strange habits, and that's what makes me who I am. My insurance agent just called me and said that I'm going to get a letter from the insurance company and that there's some things that I got to take care of on my property, or they're going to discontinue insurance on my house. And I can't have that. The insurance company's making me get rid of that shed in my yard. They say it's going to collapse on somebody, and I don't want to have to do it. It's just going to take hours, and it's going to make me tired, and it's going to maybe result in an injury, and I just have too many other things to do. I don't want to do it, but I don't really have a choice. Whew, it didn't come yet. Oh, but look what I did get. Some Panera Bread coupons, great. So this street was on the news twice in the last week. Somebody down at the very end shot himself in the head, or someone shot him in the head. They thought it was a suicide, but there was no gun near the body, which is kind of strange. And then there was a house down a couple blocks or so that they went in, there were 150 birds and a whole bunch of dogs and cats and reptiles were all in the house. They had to take them all out. So we got people shooting themselves down the street, we got people hoarding animals down the street, and they want to find me for that shed in my yard. There's a squirrel right there. No, don't feed the squirrel. It's gonna be hanging around here forever.
We have these wonderful animals to come and say, hey, we appreciate that you have this yard.
Yeah, boy, he just keeps going around in a circle. He's waiting for more food.
He's so excited to be here.
This is one bold squirrel, let me tell you. I've never had a squirrel come up to me like this before. Hey, get away from my house. Get out of here. Stay away from those holes. What are you doing? What are you doing? He likes to hang out and then eat all the bird seed out of the bird feeder in the winter, which is, you know, really obnoxious. And I think he made that hole in my roof, and I talked to the roofer last week, and he said that there's no way to fix this, and I'll have to tear that whole roof down. And I don't know what I'm gonna do because I can't have no roof on my porch. I have these clothes that I wear when I do yard work. They've just been sitting here all summer. I don't really wash them because they're all dirty and covered with grass and dirt, and I don't want to mess up my other clothes by washing them with them. So they just kind of live right here till I need them. Same thing with these socks. They've just been sitting here all summer. I just put them on when I need to go out and do this yard work. This is the only pair of sweatpants I still have, and the elastic's all gone, so I'm gonna wrap this shoelace around my waist to keep them from falling down every 2 minutes.
Sexy.
Oh, thank you. I fucking hate yard work. I don't even know what to do. I don't know where to start. Okay, I got this. There's some car wash, and it's got a hole in it. This is terrible. Oh, Niffer's gonna be really mad that all those chemicals are seeping into the ground. She's gonna be very angry. Okay, so take this off, huh?
I don't know if you noticed, but Paul is really accident prone, and he can just hurt himself walking down a hallway or like with using his phone or something. So he's not really the one around here that does projects or house upkeep. So I'm kind of concerned about this shed thing because he's in over his head. I'm afraid he's gonna hurt himself. You never know what's gonna happen. So I'm just keeping my eye on him, and we may have to call in for help.
I'm gonna need a screwdriver, probably. I have that inspector come look at this now. If the door won't even come off, it's probably not falling apart, right?
Look, honey, it's in vanilla shake.
Good, now I have another reason to sit down and not do anything, thanks. I hate my life. Oh, my God! There's a praying mantis walking on me.
Oh, a praying mantis.
Yeah, how about getting this off my leg, huh?
That's one of my spirit animals. It's not gonna hurt you.
I don't like it.
Here you go. Hi, beauty. You're beautiful.
I'm Tristan Petrosky. I'm Paul's son. I'm here to help out and make sure he doesn't hurt himself.
My dad has like 800 videos on his YouTube, and seem like they're pretty popular. Gets a lot of publicity for it. People are definitely watching them. I'm responsible for shooting and directing a few of my dad's music videos. I know one of them's Bone Disease.
This guy's got a bone disease. I never seen nothing like it. This guy's got a bone disease. I never seen nothing like it. I ain't no doctor. I never read the Apostles' Creed, but that won't stop me from helping a man in need. This guy's got a bone.
Yeah, when we're shooting music videos, he tends to get a little frustrated whenever I'm not doing things correctly. Well, he just seems to get a little mad at me because I take a long time with shooting the footage, and I don't know, I get a little bored and I kind of want to go home. It was my decision to shoot in HD because, well, I figured I'd help him out with my DSLR camera and give him some better quality videos. Maybe he could get some more views. I played piano for 8 years. I know a little bit of guitar and accordion as well, and I was in chorus in high school, so I can sing pretty good too. I'm pretty sure I sing better than my dad. A lot of times people like somebody and they just want it to work out. It doesn't matter whether you have the ability to make it work. You know, you just love the person and you want it to work. But that's not reality. And I think that the worst thing is if you get into a relationship with someone and there's things about the other person that you really don't like, you just want to change those things, make the other person be what you want them to be. But you can't change other people unless you want to make them unhappy. So my marriage didn't work out so well because we weren't really able to let each other be ourselves and be happy with who we were. And I kind of felt like I was trying to fit myself into this mold that I didn't really belong in, you know? I mean, I was trying, but that wasn't me, and I wasn't happy. I was very unhappy. I was just terribly depressed, and it was making things even harder.
So the next one?
That one.
You know?
Yeah.
What is it?
Oh, it's Dracula.
Frankenstein meets the Wolfman. What about that one?
This one, what is it?
What's the name of it?
The prime mantis.
The Deadly Mantis.
The deadly mantis. Vampire.
Dracula, right?
The The mommy.
All right.
The Black Lagoon.
Creature from the Black Lagoon. That's right.
And what's that one?
You don't know?
Dracula.
The Wolfman.
The Wolfman. That's all, yeah.
Uh-huh.
What we say?
Now he's going crazy.
But we did have a son. Once I had my son, I had a new playmate now. We had somebody that I could make videos with again. I had somebody I could make music with again. You know, I made a whole album with him. Weird Cookie is the name of the album I did with my son.
If you have black skin, doesn't matter if you have white skin.
My son used to come up with a lot of great song titles because, you know, kids, they don't have the corruption yet of trying to make something a certain way to please people or whatever. They do whatever they want, you know. He had songs like Backstreet Boys Meet the Octopus, you know, and Why Does the Stag Beetle Eat the Bark? Just great stuff.
I know what I'm going to call my next album. It's 2003. I'm in 2nd grade. I'm making my album pretty soon, my next one.
How many songs you got for that one so far?
30, maybe.
I feel bad that I let my personal relationships slide, you know. I don't spend time with the people that I care about as much as I should, you know, because I'm working constantly on everything, and it's so important to me, you know, and I keep saying, I'm just trying to get a little further, I'm just trying to get a little further, you know, and I keep putting things off, and you can't put things off forever, you know. I'm trying to hold it. I'm trying to hold it.
It's like 5 pounds. If that. I don't think my dad's ever gonna stop doing what he does because he's been doing it since he was my age. And I don't think he's ever gonna give up on it because it's something that he really enjoys.
The first time I ever saw that, I thought that was great.
Okay. Well, yeah. But be careful in that new car.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, take care.
Thanks for coming up.
Yeah, no problem.
See you later.
See all you guys later.
Yep.
We didn't give him any food.
I love the kid, and I'm glad that he's grown up, and now it's time for me to become who I should have been my whole life.
I hired Paul 5 years ago, and he's a great employee. He's great with the customers, but he drives me crazy because he's always so busy with everything. He'll take his break, he'll be on the back, he's checking emails, he's posting on Facebook. I tell Paul not to read every comment. When you're a star, they don't read every comment. His drive is just out of control.
Paul's been doing this for 30 years, and I don't see him stopping anytime soon. He's going to be doing this till the very end. I just feel Paul is ruthless in his quest to become successful, to become popular or famous, and he does pretty much anything he can do to do that.
Thank you for calling Spencer Gifts, where our open stock of drinkwares, buy one, get one for only $2. May I help you?
This is my last day of work before my trip to Hollywood. I'm really excited, but I still gotta go home and pack, and I gotta get some comments to answer, and I gotta make a list of all the statuses I'm gonna put up while I'm out there, because I can't do that once I leave here, so. But I'm gonna get ready. Scott, I got all the shirts stacked and everything, so I'm ready to clock out, and I'm really excited about going on my trip to Hollywood for the next week, and thank you so much for the time off. He always does that, but it's okay. He wants me to be happy, and he wants me to succeed. He's just jealous.
Of course, Paul. I mean, I want you to be successful, and you're going to bring me along with you.
That's right.
A little jealous, but that's fine.
Thanks, man.
How you guys doing?
So success for me is the reality of being self-supporting as an artist. Like, obviously, that's a milestone of success. Like, Weird Paul is an inspiration to me in the sense that he's very accessible.
All my lists of all the statuses I'm gonna write on Facebook every day while I'm out there.
Like, his audience is growing and growing, And, you know, that's something that I would aspire to. And I really am happy that his audience is growing because, you know, he has such a particular gift to show people. So I would wish, like, for him to do whatever he wants. Even just the music alone, like the music itself is so amazing and life-changing. But now, you know, he does the vlogging and it has this more like perspective on what's it like to be in our culture in this time and where are we going with that.
Hey, behave. I'm gonna miss you so much.
I'm so honey. Don't break my suitcase.
On my I'm going to Hollywood photo on Facebook, I have 186 likes so far. That's very good. We gotta get at least 200 before we get on this plane, all right? 196. 4 more before we board.
We never anticipate a change in cabin pressure should one occur. 4 oxygen masks will drop from the compartments overhead.
See that where it says life vest under your seat? I want to Photoshop that so it says live eel under your seat. That would be funny. Well, I just ate my peanuts. When I get to LA, I want to see all the touristy stuff, the Hollywood sign and the Chinese theater. Maybe I'll be able to make it through the flight without going to the bathroom. I love LA. We love it.
Hey, Paul.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to Los Angeles.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
I'll take this.
Are you sure? It's heavy. Wow. Getting in the car. Here I go. I'm putting on my glasses. I can see everything. Okay. I want to see it all. We're making a vlog about Hollywood. Hey YouTube, it's Weird Paul. I'm in Hollywood. Yeah, that's the beginning of the video. Welcome to Hollywood. See, there's that missing person song that's called Nobody Walks in LA. Let's see, I'm proving them wrong right now. I noticed there were a lot of people down there on the street, so I'm going to try to do some self-promotion and maybe, you know, get some people interested in me or maybe get them to come to my show. Whenever I go anywhere that's not my normal routine, it just seems like a dream to me. I can't believe I'm outside of the Chinese theater here. I mean, I've heard about this place since I was a little kid. It's so crazy that I'm standing in front of it right now. Okay. All right. Hi, I'm Weird Paul. I'm from Pittsburgh. I'm a YouTube vlogger.
We're doing it since the 80s, except there was no YouTube then. I'm from America. You're gonna like it. Hi, I'm Weird Paul. I'm on YouTube. We'll work for views.
Celine Dion.
Celine Dion. Some people think she's good, but I'm better. Am I in your way? Sorry. Don't miss your bus. I'm getting sunburned out here. Nobody's even walking next to me anymore, and they really definitely don't want to talk to me. And I'm Weird Paul. I have the best hair in show business. I'm the original vlogger. I've been making videos since the 80s. I'm playing at Loaded Hollywood tomorrow night. Make sure you come out. You don't want to miss it. I might not be back to Hollywood. You never know. My name is Weird Paul. I'm playing at Loaded Hollywood tomorrow night, right down the street. It'll be the best music you've heard. Check it out. We'll work for views. We'll work for views. I'm working hard. Get more views on YouTube. Weird Paul's the name of the channel on YouTube. Since you're all on your phones anyway, you might as well just add me right now. This is a lot harder than I thought. I'm really tired. I had to sit down a minute. I felt like I was gonna fall over. I don't think I can do this much longer. Not many people came up to talk to me. I think people kind of avoiding me mostly. That wasn't really what I had in mind. Yeah, I feel like I'm not accomplishing anything. That's when I start to get depressed. Well, I feel a little more productive now that I'm working on answering YouTube comments, at least. Somebody just left me a YouTube comment. They asked me if I'm on crack. Nobody cared, nobody listened, nobody bothered to stop. It's been a long day, and I don't really feel like I accomplished anything. I just feel like it was a waste of energy and time. I'm trying to get people to watch my channel.
What is your channel?
It's called Original Vlogger Weird Paul. That's what they call it. I feel like a failure out here. Maybe this wasn't the right thing to do. I don't know. I don't know what to think. Today we went to Hollywood Forever Cemetery, and I'm at Johnny Ramone's gravesite here. Johnny is one of my favorite guitarists of all time, and I think he was one of the most successful people at doing what he did. He was able to really do what he wanted to do and did it the way he wanted to, and I really respect that. Johnny really influenced my guitar playing as well, because that's how I practiced every day after school. I'd put on a Ramones record and play along to it, the whole record all the way through. This is probably the last real guitar pick that I own, because I make all my own guitar picks now. So I'm gonna leave this one with Johnny. I'm gonna retire it right here. Hey, ho, let's go.
Yeah, you guys ready?
I haven't played in my band in about a month now, so it's so much fun playing with other people. You get a new concept and idea of how things could sound. You know, I was feeling really tired and everything from traveling, but I think I feel a lot better now.
One thing that I thought was really cool was like watching your videos and stuff. There's a lot of concepts there that like modern vloggers use, like unboxing.
Yeah.
And showing like the way describing things, and I mean a lot of things that you're doing there already, like intuitively. I mean right now, that's what vloggers do.
It's funny because when I was uploading those old videos, I was just uploading them, and I didn't even think about most of that stuff until later
and people would point it out. They'd be like, wow, this is like the first ever unboxing video. And I'd be like, oh, I didn't even realize, you know? And people would draw my attention to these things. And I'd be like, oh yeah, that is really like what they're doing on YouTube now. I didn't even make the connection until people pointed it out to me. Because I guess it just seemed second nature to me. I was just, you know, doing what came natural to me, which was showing stuff. I was feeling kind of down and everything from all the traveling and being tired and feeling sick. And now I feel kind of invigorated and excited about playing the show tomorrow. And I'm not even that worried if no one comes. I think it's going to be fun anyway.
Good job, man. See you tomorrow.
It was a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it, man. That was awesome.
It was fucking
Thank you so
amazing,
much.
man.
Sounded great.
Thank you so much. Yeah, looking forward for tomorrow. Yeah.
Thank you.
I've worked hard, especially I feel like the last 10 years I've been working hard to give the people what they want, as they say, you know? I always want to be true to myself, but I've tried to learn from everything I do and see how people react to things. I want people to say he's good all of the time. I want people to leave saying that was good because he's confident, because he's showing that he's strong, that he's able to do a really good showcase of just what the essence of what he is. He's bringing it to us. My art, music, and video, and acting, or whatever I'm doing is on such a small scale. I'm not trying to be in the next Vin Diesel movie, you know, I'm not trying to get that part. I'm not trying to be the next diva. I'm not trying to be the next reality TV show star. So I want to continue to provide entertainment for people because I like to be entertained. I know what that feels like, and it can make you very happy, you know, and it can fix you up, you know, if you're having a bad day, it could change things, you know, around for you that day, really make your day a different day for you. And I've had people tell me that I've saved their lives, and that seems like such a throwaway thing to say. You saved my life, but I've been through some bad times, and I know how some little thing can actually make a big difference. And I like to feel like that's the power that something has that I do. Everything I do is an emotional output for me, you know? I'm a very emotional person, so I'm trying to channel that. I'm trying to channel that to other people so they feel it too. I play in Pittsburgh all the time. That's nothing new. I could go to New York. I've already done that. I could go to Chicago. I've already done that. I've never played in Hollywood. It's important to me. I came out here to people who've never seen me, and it's a big place. First show in what is an important place to play a show. That's why it was important to me.
All right, make sure everything's ready here for my performance. I got my pedal in here somewhere. I gotta get the laptop going here. That's probably the most important thing. That's not right. What's this for? What am I doing with this? So we're gonna use the sore throat spray. Thank you for buying that for me. You're not supposed to swallow it, but I'm not gonna spit it out on stage. All the props ready. All right. We're in good shape. Tell them you're ready, right?
Bring the noise! I like wine coolers, like all the old schoolers. Chilling out, watching Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Don't say I better lay off. I took the coolers down, it's gonna pay off now. This time I'm gonna fess up how. Quickly I get messed up. My metabolism's lightning fast. Like being hit by a torpedo blast. Tolerance, I don't hardly got none. With a body weight that's such a hot one. 115, here's a shot. Half of that is in my cup. This shit is sweet like fucking Kool-Aid. But not the kind you have at school age. Keep a case in my trunk. That's right, punk, I'm always crunked.
I've seen a lot of acts out there, a lot of good stuff. Weird Paul, he's up there.
He's on my list.
Go get a case of blue Hawaiian. Give me the courage of a goddamn lion. Shall I open up a can of bass? Damn Skippy, I thought that you were gonna pass. Don't feel aloof. If you want the truth, wine coolers make me feel bulletproof.
I'm into so many different kinds of music, and Weird Paul hits that spot. Just that one spot of music that you're not gonna find.
Fucking weird. Thank you. Thank you very much. Here's a song that I've been waiting all day to play for you guys. Thank you for choosing Taco Bell. Thank you for using PayPal. Yes! Yes! Yes!
What makes it unique is like he does what he wants to do the way he wants to do it, and I think that's a pretty rare thing for anybody. And then he keeps like making like a bazillion albums, a million videos all the time, and just has no one to answer to other than himself. I find really fascinating.
It's just plastic. It's not gonna hurt too much. Beach ball. Sorry about that.
He's not the artist we thought we needed, but he is. It's like honesty and realism in his lyrics, and like there's simple songs, you know, like I got drunk at Chuck E. Cheese, but someone can relate to that.
I got drunk at Chuck E. Cheese. Drunk at Chuck E. Cheese. And I was
Drinking wine coolers, eating cereal, mac and cheese, like these are all things people can relate to. No one's singing about them, but Weird Paul is.
I would like to think that people are inspired by what I do. I don't know how to be anybody other than myself. I tried to change for people. I thought I knew what people wanted for a while. I made some bad decisions, dumb ideas. I thought what people wanted. I found out after a while what people want is for me to be myself and to show that I'm confident in being myself. That's what people have responded the best to out of everything I've done.
Some friends are going to come up and help me out on this last song. Pretty excited about that. Weird Paul!
He's got really cool music. His old stuff from the 80s is pretty fucking punk rock, so you kind of look at it at first and you kind of go, oh, who's this guy with this weird bowl cut singing this weird song about peanut butter or something, and you listen to it and you go, oh shit, this is actually really good. He's an undiscovered gem, and I feel like it's refreshing to watch a guy who just loves what he does. And I don't know, we all love peanut butter, I hope. Unless you have an allergy, that sucks.
was incredible. That last song was so good with the band. This blew the place out. This big wall of sound and experience and emotion, and it was so great. Thank you so much for coming.
Oh my god, I love you.
Thank you, thank
Your
you.
videos, that's really fucking cool.
Thank you, thank you.
That, like, genius.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
Very nice. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And it just made me feel so good that I can go other places and people appreciate what I do.
Thank you for coming here.
Thank you for coming to the show. Thank you so much. I'm walking up this trail because it's really important to me while I'm here to see the Hollywood sign. Ever since I was a kid, I've always seen this sign on TV and in the movies. It just seems like, to me, come to Hollywood and walk up to this sign is like the thing that I need to do. And just climbing up all these hills makes me think of the climb I've had in my life, you know, just such a long, dangerous climb to get just to where I am right now. Well, we made it up here to the Hollywood sign. I can't believe I'm actually seeing this iconic image, you know, from my life that means a lot to me. So damn cool. I can't wait to post a photo of me in front of this. It's just gonna totally slay on Facebook. Wow, that's pretty cool. Hooray for Hollywood. Hi, Niffer.
Hello.
Hi, I got up here. You'd be proud of me. I climbed up all these steep hills in the rain, and I'm up at the top at the Hollywood sign here. Finally getting to see it. I got some pictures, and it's the last thing that I feel like I needed to do here before I could come home. But I'm ready to come home now. I miss you. I'm gonna see you tomorrow.
Yeah, don't get sucked in by the Satanic Collective, okay? There's some weird energy out there.
Yeah, well, we got the Scientology. People are everywhere, so I'll talk to you soon. Love you. I'm ready to go back home now. Yes! This is it. I'm going back. It's been a lot of fun, but I miss working on my videos, and I miss seeing Niffer. I miss my house and all my stuff, and I'm tired. Okay, all right. Let's get the show on the road here. When you're gone, there's only two things that you can really leave behind. One is whatever you did, and whether or not that's going to be cared about or thrown in the trash remains to be seen. The other one is what you gave to the people that are still there. Continue to move down the line, then you've left a legacy behind that you could be proud of.
And we're back. And I'm celebrating today because I hit 20,000 subscribers thanks to all of you. And I just hit 20,000 YouTube subscribers. It was a really great milestone in my history and my career. I'm at that position right now. I'm getting close to that spot where you're like successful, but I'm not quite there, and that's why I'm focusing and working so hard, and there's so much more to deal with, but I can't stop because that would be giving up. I'm booking a tour, and I'm really excited about getting out and meeting my fans and seeing things and seeing people. Exterior shot, me opening the door, getting into the car, cut. Interior shot, me closing the door and sitting in the car. And now it's time to take the Weird Paul Show on tour.
You have to reach a level of fame or notoriety or whatever, so there's a demand for you to be seen in whatever medium that you'd be seen in. I mean, there's some people who work in all sorts of mediums, and I consider those people to be the luckiest people. I would love to be able to do that. I don't know what my level of talent is. I know I'm talented, but the demand is starting to rise. For what I'm trying to do is create a base of people who will continue to be entertained by what I do, so they'll keep coming back.
I'm not going to give up. I'm never going to give up.
Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly.
Hello?
Are your meatballs still hot and spicy?
Ketchup or mustard? I'm going to take my clothes off. Off the clothesline. Order! Order! Could I get an Egg McMuffin and 2 chimichangas? Ho ho! Okay, who wanted the hooker?
So this recipe calls for some success with rice.
Oh no, it's called success rice.
Shut up, bitch.
My anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun.
I can barely feed myself. Yo, I think I peed myself. Immigration.
What can I be for Halloween?
You can be a mad scientist.
That's not a mad scientist.
Sure it is. You make chickens with no heads.
The girl said to the boy, "Take the hardest thing you got and put it where I pee." Do you know what he did? He put his bowling ball in her toilet.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a cartridge for Atari. Who was Moby Dick's father? Papa Boner.
Pennywise, Nickelback, the Dimebag Darrell hologram, Quarter Flash, and 50 Cent team up to become the 91 Cent supergroup.
Hello, Jerry's Records? Why does this record I bought look like a pizza?
Oh, it is a pizza?
Jesus, did I really eat this whole bag of Rolos?
Yes, my son, you did.
I love it. Hi.
Hi, let's go get Chinese. I have a yeast infection. Do you want to go see a movie?
Oh, I can't keep up with your chatty fast face.
Hey, embarrassed man, your pants fell down.
Oh.
I'm gonna go get my chips.
Oh, there you are. Oh, chips.
Hey, grumpy cat. Oh, I bet you're not grumpy now.
Still grumpy.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A porno star.
Did you hear that? He said a prono star.
Beats by Dre. Beats by Dre.
What the fuck?
Oh, this traffic.
Okay, let's get the chicks out on the set.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Last night when I went to the bathroom, I stepped in a big pile of shaving cream. Cashier at the Aldi called me honey 3 times and sweetheart 1 time. I think she likes me.
Thank you. I'd like to thank all my fans. You're the best in the world. As for MTV, fuck you.
I don't really get much exercise, but every once in a while when my back starts hurting, then I remember it's time to do some squats. You know, but I need to get back to work. I don't have time to take care of myself because I probably just got 5 more subscribers while I was squatting.